Hey guys, Susie here, and I'm on my way to Hong Kong. And did he pick me up at the airport this time? No, he did not. This isn't one of those cute couple getaways or content-making trips. This is the story of the most unplanned, last-minute, emotionally overwhelming weekend I've ever had. 2 days, 1 night, and the plane ticket I bought just 1 week before departure. I didn't go for content. I didn't go for fun. I went because someone I love was hurting. So here's the thing. Mr. Hong Kong guy and I weren't supposed to meet that month. That's long distance for you. Some month, you survive on texts and memories, counting the days until the next reunion. And this time, I was fine with waiting. I mean, of course, I missed him, but it was okay. We were gonna go to Bangkok together in August. So I thought, okay, I can handle July. But then life happened. Do you remember the thing I mentioned in the previous episode? Something personal on his side? Yeah, that. So back then, his dad was diagnosed with cancer. It was sudden, heavy, and although he didn't say much, the silence said everything. He was overwhelmed, juggling hospital visits, researching doctors, trying to be strong. And me? I was in Korea, refreshing messages, rewatching our videos, wondering if I was helping or just helpless. That's the brutal side of long-distance love they don't show in the movies. It's not just missing each other on holidays or craving hugs after a hard day. It's the helplessness. The frustration of not being able to be there when they need you the most, in their darkest moments, and even in their happiest ones. You can't just show up, not without days off, plane tickets, and 1,000 things lining up perfectly. So when your person is hurting, your whole heart wants to be there, but your body's trapped on the wrong side of the map. But that weekend, I stopped making excuses. I booked a flight. No plan, no perfect timing. Just me showing up with a carry-on and a full heart. And as I mentioned in the beginning, did he pick me up at the airport this time, like he promised last time when he got too drunk and forgot I was flying in? Nope. And the crazy part is, I didn't care. Not even a little. Not because I lowered my expectations, but because I understood. Because this time, he was taking his father to the dentist. One last checkup before starting chemo. And that mattered more, way more. Honestly, I was touched. Because I've never been in his shoes. I have siblings, my brother and my sister, a whole support system. But Mr. Hong Kong guy, it's just him. I couldn't imagine how much he was holding. And for the first time, the girl who used to obsess over airport pickups, who used to crave that movie scene moment of running into someone's arms, yeah, she didn't show up this time. Because this wasn't about fantasy. This was reality. And in reality, sometimes the people we love are exactly where they need to be, even if it's not with us. And he was exactly where he needed to be. Not at the arrival gate, but by his father's side. And for once, I didn't feel disappointed. Because love isn't always about being together. Sometimes it's about understanding why you can't be. And maybe this is a grown-up love. But guys, don't worry. There will be plenty of more airport dramas in the future episodes.
Not me being dramatic. It's not me. Yeah, you're being a dick. All the time like that.
When I arrived, Mr. Hong Kong guy wasn't home yet, but I had the passwords, and for the first time, I walked into his place like it was mine. I took off my shoes, dragged my small suitcase up the stairs, and I didn't feel like a guest. I felt at home. I sat on his couch. I looked around. Everything felt familiar and comforting, like I belonged. And I waited, not anxiously, just peacefully, as if the space itself was saying, "You're where you're supposed to be." And then I left to meet Christy. Yes, Christy. Apparently, I have Hong Kong friends now. We had coffee near Happy Valley. Just two girls talking, venting. And honestly, I needed that.
Hi! How are you? I'm good.
Washed out by the rain.
So at least I want to know where my boyfriend is at.
Yeah.
Like, if he's at a club, I want to know if he's at a club or not. I wouldn't say like, don't go. Like, I don't want you to go. I would never say that.
But at least I have to know your schedule.
So he was having like dinner with his family, and then like we weren't talking for like 6 hours, 5 hours, and then I just sent him a message like, "Are you home?" And then 1 hour later, he was like, "Yeah, I was at home." And then I got pissed because like that was my period week, and I think I had PMS. But also like I have no idea where my boyfriend is at. Like I want to know that, but then he was at home the whole time, and then he couldn't even text me like, "I'm going home. I'm on my way home." In the train, like I didn't understand that. Like he said, like, "Hey, give me some time. I will analyze why you think that way." Because I asked him, like, I told him, like, I feel like you don't even care about me. And then he was like, "Give me some time. I will analyze." He used the word analyze. I will analyze the reason why you feel that way. And then he sent me this long message, and then he analyzed every single thing. And that's when he said, like, "You're very idealistic. Like you have like this unreal dream." And then
He's blaming you on that.
no, he's not blaming, but he's saying that we're just different. So he cares about me a lot, but then the reason why you're thinking that way is because we're different.
So he cares about you in the way,
Yeah.
on his way,
Yeah.
but not the way you want.
Yeah.
I mean, did you actually tell him that? So if you care about me, that doesn't feel that you care about me. It doesn't mean anything. I mean,
Yeah.
I have to know, I have to feel that you care about me. Not like you say you care about me, but I feel nothing.
Yes. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck am I doing right now? Because honestly, like I come to Hong Kong more than him. But that's fine because I like Hong Kong, and I don't even me, like I don't like Korea, so I can't even ask him to come to Korea because I don't have a place. Like I live with my parents. So honestly, when he comes to Korea, it's like it's more work for me. Like I have to look for hotels, and I feel sorry all the time. So it's better for me to just come here. And then like whenever we're having a fight, that's kind of like my card. Like no, like you don't come to Korea that much. Like that's like one of the things that I can say about.
So what was the actual fight about in Japan?
In Japan was like sexually attracted, that part. So I stopped talking to him. Like so I asked him like, "Are you not sexually attracted to me?" And then he was like, "Not always." And then I started to cry because like long distance. So it has to be like really like hot.
Yeah.
Like whenever we're seeing each other, but then we're not doing that. Like we're not like that. So I felt really bad about that. I felt really sad. And then that fight got into the schedule part. And then he started to talk about we're different.
Then how it ends? How it ends? The fight?
We talked about it, and then I said sorry. And then we talked, and then I just didn't want to
Waste the time.
yeah, waste the time because we have a very limited time. So I just said sorry. I think he felt really bad, and then once I said sorry, I was okay. I was feeling okay. And then the next day we were having fun, and then we went to dinner, and then he was out of the blue, he was saying I'm really sorry about yesterday. And I'm like, oh, it's okay.
I think he's the kind of person that he needs to digest the things and think about the thing.
Yeah.
He don't give proper response in that real time things. Because maybe because he's very logical, we have to think about every part before he responds, I guess.
I don't know, I think it's because it's long distance.
Long distance is hard.
No, it's actually doable. It's okay. I actually like long distance more than
Actually together.
because I get to focus on my work, and then whenever I come to see him or we meet at other countries where I have fun, it's fun. But then these kind of small things. So even having sex, it's not that important if I'm seeing him every day. But then it's because since we are doing long distance, we're seeing each other once a month. So I want to I don't know, I want to feel affection, physically attracted to him. But then when he said I'm not sexually attracted to you all the time, it was really sad as a woman.
Yes,
I'm like,
and
fuck you.
And it's very mean. I mean, who the fuck would say that? Does he even use his brain?
No, so usually he's really sweet. But then once we have a fight, he can be a dick.
Talking about telling each other the schedule, I got a question for you. Because just now I have a lunch with my friend, right? And then she was saying that she had a friend that has a Korean boyfriend. And then the boyfriend is telling her, in Korea, we text each other every time, telling each other the schedule every time, saying I'm going to dinner, I'm going to blah blah blah, and the girl thinks it's weird. And then she asked me, is that really a Korean thing? And I told her I'm going to meet a Korean friend, I'm going to ask you about it. How old is she? I guess around the same age.
Okay. And the guy is the same age too. Yeah, it's a Korean thing. And it's this generation thing.
Okay.
So I used to date those kind of guys, but then, so at first when I was dating Arthur, it was kind of difficult. So what I felt was oh, does he not like me? Does he not care about me?
Because the girl, the guy exactly said the same thing to the girl and saying that it's a very normal thing in a relationship in Korea, and you're not willing to do this. And do you care about me?
Okay, so it's a culture thing. Okay, I'm fine with it. No, but then, at first it was difficult, but then I got used to it. And then I think the reason why I'm saying long distance is better is because of this. I don't have to tell him everything.
Because the girl is she feels it's a bit meaningless on that. Those kind of text.
That's what Arthur says.
It's I'm going out now. I'm on the bus. I'm at office now. I'm going to lunch. So she said she thinks that's a bit meaningless. When I'm texting you, I'm actually wanted to talk to you, telling you something instead of I'm just stating what I'm doing. And so she rejects the oppa on that. And then the oppa is you don't care about me.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I guess that's the same thing.
So it's actually a cultural difference.
Not all not all people are like that, but then like mostly they expect their like partners to do like that. But then that's what Arthur said. Like Arthur said, like, I'm not curious what you're eating for dinner. I don't want to text you every day like that. Like I want to text you every day, but then like I don't want to text you like
every day.
Yeah.
Or maybe if I think it's fun, I will picture it to you.
Yeah.
But not like it's a duty position.
Because like, you know, like he works from home. So what he's saying is like, I eat the same thing every single day. Like I don't even like buy clothes. I don't go out that often like on the weekdays. So some days like I have nothing to tell you. And then I kind of understood that.
And she got another question that she thinks the oppa is very weird. She like whenever she tags, her friend tags any selfie, any photo to the oppa will say, oh, you are very beautiful, you're so pretty, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, there's once, she sent a photo that she's on facial, so it's like in a green mask and something, and the oppa still said, oh, you're so beautiful.
That's normal.
That's normal?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. If you don't say that, it's hurtful.
Really?
Yes.
Even you're in a green mud mask?
Well, that one, but it's like because he likes her, everything could look pretty.
Okay.
It's kind of normal.
But the thing is, the girl replied to her boyfriend, be like, oh, I love you. Like, because I don't think it's beautiful. Okay, why are you saying so? And then the oppa gets mad.
Yeah, it's a cultural thing. So in Korea, like even though like the girl looks like really weird, the guy has to say like you're pretty.
Okay.
They have to. But Arthur doesn't say that. So like at first it was really difficult, but then I got used to it.
Because I would feel like if I'm texting you such a weird photo, you could be joking around or saying anything but not saying I'm pretty, or else I would think like you're not sincerely replying my message.
Do they speak in English?
Yeah.
But then it could be because of the language. Because also like although I speak English, it's not my mother tongue language, and then also Arthur is not like English is not his like first language. Sometimes it's really hard to like convey my thoughts, like what I'm thinking.
That's very funny. Okay, I can tell her it's actually a Korean thing. It's not weird.
I didn't feel like I was weird.
Oh my god.
Hong Kongers are so cold. You guys are so cold.
I'm thinking that I text Leo that much.
No?
You know? I think I did when I'm really bored at work. But if I'm busy or if I'm really doing something else, I wouldn't. And like if we are like say I'm hanging out with you and he's doing his thing, I probably would just say, oh, I'm not doing that, text in the middle. Or unless there is something very funny I would like to
But
share.
if you go home, you get to see each other. But then like for me, like I'm okay, I got used to it, but then like there is like this like one time that I get really mad, and it's usually my period week.
It's PMS.
No, but then like because like we don't get to see each other that often, and then I have no idea where my boyfriend is at. Like I know that he's not gonna do something like bad behind my back, but then you never know.
But I mean, sometimes when I go travel with my friend myself and I didn't see him and say he's going out with his friends, I at least have to know he is going out with who. I don't care about what you're doing or how long you're gonna stay, but when you get home, you have to tell me you get home. I just need two messages. One is I'm going, and one is I'm home. That's it.
But he said he's gonna try.
And then he's gonna say it's because he's black out.
Also, like, he was
I talk to Christy whenever I'm confused about Mr. Hong Kong guy. because she knows both of us. She understands both sides. It's hard to talk to my friends about these things. They love me, yes, but they didn't get him back then. And a lot of people don't believe in long distance. They say, just break up. Long distance never works without knowing the full story. It hurts. So I kept things in for a long time, edited videos instead of venting. And that's why I started this channel in the first place. Because I was lonely, confused, and needed a space to process it all. And that conversation with Christy, it comforted me. It reminded me that I'm not as alone as I think.
It will set you free. There's a new day to get you through your struggles.
And after the coffee talk, I got a message from Mr. Hong Kong guy. He was finally home. So I walked over to his place, my heart pounding just a little. I hadn't seen him in a while, not like this, not with everything going on. And when I walked in and saw him standing there, I didn't know what to say.
Hi.
So I didn't say anything. I just hugged him, quietly, gently, like it was just another ordinary day. But that hug, that was the comfort I didn't even know we both needed. I had come all this way, ready to be the strong one, to be his safe place, to let him fall apart if he needed me. But here's the part that still gets me. He didn't fall apart. He held it together, for me. He asked me how I was, how my flight was, if I had lunch, if I was hungry, and if there was anything I wanted to eat. And in that moment, something inside me cracked open. Because he was the one carrying so much. The stress, the fear, the weight of everything on his shoulders. And yet, he chose to focus on me. If I were in his place, I don't know if I could have done that. I might have needed all the attention, all the care. But him, he gave instead of taking. And just when I thought I couldn't be more touched, he pulled out a surprise. Not flowers, not a gift, not some romantic movie moment, but a 300 yen foot scrubber. Yup, a foot peel.
You're weirdo.
And he started scrubbing my feet.
It's so ticklish.
It was weird. It was random. But it was kind of perfect. Because even in the middle of his chaos, even when he had every reason to shut down and just rest,
Weirdo.
he still showed up in the most thoughtful, a little bit weird, but tender way. That wasn't just love. That was commitment. Quiet, real, and unforgettable. That moment, I realized love isn't always about solving each other's problems. Sometimes it's just being there, even when you don't know what to say, even when you feel like you're not enough. He didn't need to be strong, but he did. Not because he had to, but because he wanted me to smile through his storm. And that's when I knew. If this isn't love, what is? Back then, I was carrying more than just a suitcase. I had doubts, uncertainty, quiet fears about us. I never said them out loud, but they were there, tucked away behind every smile. And then, this trip happened. And for the first time, I started to believe that maybe, just maybe, we could really make this work. Want to know what changed everything? The moment that made me stop doubting and start trusting? I'll tell you everything the next episode. So stay tuned.